Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM20. This is All Rounder episode 68. We're at Dorflanderen. We're cruising through this season, continuing on with that plan. For this one, I have Puncher Roll. I'm on a fitness peak, so I end up with a +3 race day condition, and I'm looking pretty good to grab some type of result today. Now, the breakaway had just 5 riders, but teams kept wanting to get more riders into that break, so we kept it close. We kept it right at about a minute for nearly 100 kilometers until finally the right 3 riders were able to get up the road and join them. Those 8 then became the breakaway, and they were still only given just over 2 minutes, so we really didn't sit up. So the field's been chasing relatively hard throughout this race, and as we get into our first big cobbled section here, I need to set myself up for this one. And we will focus. It looks like I can get some type of decent result as Bozeman punctures. He's been working at the front on this one. Not a lot of cobbled sections, so that favors me. It's a long distance, so that really favors me. It should be an intense finish, and a lot of riders will get dropped. A lot of riders already have, not a lot, but quite a few riders anyway, have already been dropped. We're down to just 155. That break also has cut in half and just 40 seconds left. Biggest climb of the day is right here. It's only 2K and it's only about 5%, so it's not steep at all. No big deal. Cruise through that. Degent's looking good. He's also on a +3. I'm looking good. Vlegan's been protecting me almost throughout, so even though he's on a -3, he has done quite well for himself. Degent suddenly in my control. That's surprising that he's not given some sort of free rein today, but I'll take it, especially as he's that next strongest rider. Alright, second biggest climb of the day, and I'm going backwards at the moment. I'm getting caught behind a couple slow movers, so let's up that tempo a little bit and try to get out from behind this mess. Alright, most of the field is back together. Seeing some dropped off the back. The biggest cobbled section is coming up, so we need to really kind of scoot our way forward. Which means actually really the better way to do this. Reorganize our trio here. Set them all to about an 86. I will follow Degent. Degent will follow Vlegan, and Vlegan go forward. Restart section. 1.5 kilometers in length. We're already onto it. Vlegan, go ahead and work a little harder here, buddy. Okay, I still see myself back there. And kind of keep an eye out from Degent. There's 2 sections late on. They are much shorter. Position will matter. But we're definitely not in a bad place here. Vlegan, we can back off a little bit on this, but I do want to bring it forward. Peloton splits down to 80. Comes back together a little bit. Yo-yos a bit. It's somewhere between 50 and 100 riders here. Now it's 65. And somehow... Oh, I see. Vlegan. They took my orders away. They took my orders away, and he was trying to protect me. And then Degent was trying to follow him. And that was leading to us going backwards. I thought the field sped up. It was the opposite. This game kind of glitching out on me. I'm still getting into a decent position here. That was the last climb of the day, so it does ease off a little bit from here. 58. Vlegan's not going to last much longer.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
And all he's done here is get us into position. So let's go ahead and switch this back up. Maintain. Set this to about a 90. Okay, Degent, follow. Vlegan. I've got to go move forward a little bit. There we go. Protect. So we hold position. Degent back behind me. 13K to go. Before the next cobbled section, I'm going to get Degent out front and get him running me through those 2. You can see a little acceleration at the front. Cavagna, Van Mark, Postelberger, some of the favorites. Okay, coming up on it.
Things are hurting up at the front.
So we swap this around again. Follow Degent, Vliegen. Try to stay close. I don't think you're going to make it. But now we go with Degent to lead me out. Conserve my energy as we go through here. 3 riders have escaped. But it's such a short section, it's hard to get away. Unless you're full on attack. And those 5 certainly have tried to do that here. But it's 8 kilometers to go. 7K to go. Okay, let's accelerate through here. Go ahead and gel up. Go ahead and transcend.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
And now we're caught up and going straight to the front. So 92, I think, is a pace he can handle for a little bit. 3K to go. Gel kicks in. I'm in a really strong position here. Degent, done. Sneak, attack. 2K to go. We're going early. We're going early. It's technical. I was trying to open a gap. It didn't happen. These guys are still on me, but it's so technical. Again. Can we come through? Can we hang on? I have no red bar left. I shouldn't be able to continue attacking, but just to stay with me, it took everything they had. And it was enough. I had enough yellow bar for it. We just won this race. Champion Dwars, Dorflanderen. Across the line first, Trentin was right on my wheel the whole time. I never dropped him. He just couldn't overtake me. He didn't have any sprint left either. I burnt all of his sprint to stay with me. Denis, same. Barbier. They were holding position. Milano. Not exactly your top riders at this one. Campenarts is here, down in 19th. But I'm guessing age on Campenarts, he might be fading in ability at this point in his career. We're, what, 5 seasons in? Puts him, I think, well into his 30s now. Trentin even actually should be into his 30s and possibly fading. But there you go. A victory. A big victory. Very happy with that one. Only 33 points gained for that victory, though, because we had no particular order. Just go for it. We're at Chel de Prix. It's the final 60 kilometers. There's only 3 cobbled sections. This is the first of those 3. They're not too bad. They're not too long. I do have support. I continue to have puncher roll without any specific positional assignment. So even if I win, we're looking at maybe 33 points. But I'm looking competitive. Like, I could definitely grab a top 10 today. But this one does not have the same sort of finish as Dorflanderen had. But we should be able to grab some points at least. Especially if we can get in the top 10. Final 40K. Last 2 sections coming. I think it's identical. I think we're hitting that same one 3 times, as far as I can tell. And here we go. Second time through. And yes, it does look like the same one. So we'll hit that one more time. 25K to go. Pace is picking up, and I need to get whatever support I'm gonna get. Let's get Decline up here. Let's get Vliegen up here as well. 1 rider left in the break, and they are just about caught, so the win is definitely coming from the peloton. Peloton quite large still, and we're seeing our first big acceleration here. Now we're okay.
And he sprints away in attack.
There you go. Postal Burger going for it. Can't get off the front though.
Something might be cooking.
Guillaume Say suddenly deciding he wants to fade. Let's get, how we doing? Vliegen, let's bring you out of the line and bring up Guillaume Say. Definitely want him as my lead out guy later on. Okay, we're seeing some splits.
15 kilometers remaining.
And that meant Decline just dropped back to where Say was because of that temporary split. 14K to go. Coming up on that last section already. Oh, come on, I just lost Say. And these guys are done. I'm going to be on my own for the end of this one.
And he moves on to the attack. It could be decisive. It's always best
Right,
to
into
be
the
in
cobbled
lead
section.
when going into cobbled sections. Breaks in the peloton can happen at any moment. 10 kilometers to the finish line.
Seeing a little movement. Enderquist, Friesen. Pack responds though.
The teammates of the main sprinters are not handing out tickets for a breakaway.
8K to
so
go.
The stage will end up in a mass sprint.
Setting ourselves up from the end. We're seeing a big split here. Just 41 riders now. Tempted to attack there, but I don't think I'd actually go anywhere. I'm stuck behind this Jumbo Visma rider. Case Bowl blocking me off. Just dropped me back 15 wheels just like that. 6K to go.
5 kilometers to the finish line.
4.5. Going to use that sneak.
Oh my, the guys
And I'm going to attack right now. Before we come up on the finish. So we're going for the puncher approach. Can we go? We're hanging on to a sprint here. 1K to go. I've got a 20-second advantage. Can we hang on? It's 5 seconds. No, they come bursting past the sprinters. Can I hang on for that top 10? Phillipson flying to the win on that one. Decker. Case Bowl hangs on. He was still competitive. I'm missing the top 10. Tried to go for the puncher's victory. Didn't quite get there. Still top 15 though. I'm at Trobro Lyon. This is a day that should favor me because it's a busy day on the calendar. There's a lot of Amstel Gold Race is this day. I believe it's Ride London Surrey Classic or whatever London like 4-day race there is. It's busy enough that a lot of the World Tour's better riders are at those races, taking Trobro Lyon and lessening the competitive level just a little bit. So as we go into the final 30K, I'm the main team leader for the day. I am expected to finish in the top 50, and it could and should be a pretty good result. Unfortunately, even though I'm on a fitness peak expected +2, I end up with a -1 on the race day condition. So I won't have that added bonus. But you can see there's plenty of fatigue. There's a lot of riders getting dropped or struggling to keep pace. And as we get into the final 17 kilometers, Guillaume Say looks good, Vermeltfort looks good, Bosman looks good. That's it. So I've got Vermeltfort here in position, and actually let's go ahead and flip this, get him to ride protection as we approach the end. And then as we get closer, we'll go ahead and flip that and send him forward and just go into chase mode. 46 left in the peloton is all here in the final 10K. We're also hitting that cobble section. This is actually probably the time where I want to follow him. So let's line ourselves up and let's see if 83 effort is enough for Vermeltfort to go forward. He's not great on the cobbles, but he does have the positive race day condition that I was expecting. 83 is bringing him up just a little bit as we approach it. Here's the time to go with that, so bring him out to the outer edges. 3-star section, it's only 500 meters. No wobble at the moment, so what's up with that? But we're through it. Final 6K, gel up. Keep him riding at about an 89 for now. It looks like he can hold that pace for a good long while. Okay, inside 4.5K, so we speed up a little bit more. Gendrez trying to do what I did on that last race and attack late on, but it's not working out for him as we're already in that strong position. Go ahead and transcend 2.5K now. Okay, gonna get him going on his sprint here. We're seeing full sprints from others, and here comes my sprint for Melfort with that nice lead out there. So much so that he actually got away from me a little bit. Can I crack the top 3? Can I squeeze through? I will get the top 3. Just 3rd place. Joseph hangs on for the win. I was coming strong there at the end, Barbier second. I get third. And it was Matskanieri who I beat out for fourth place. Halverson comes in a ways back in fifth. Gilmsay gets eighth place. And for Meltfort, after the lead out, gets 24th. But there you go, podium finish. Nice result. Definitely worth some points. Having that necessary finish in the top placings made such a difference. I win a race, I get 33 points. Tell me to finish in the top 50 and get third, I gain 69 points, and we level up. This is also our improvement of attributes, so it's that big moment. We're very much approaching the end of this one. We're running out of opportunities here to gain something. Puncher, what is our lowest right now? It's Cobble rating, so that does not gain Cobble. Classics does. That's probably the only one that's going to do so. So we're probably going to have no choice. Yep, Northern Classics it is. So we're going to gain 1 point in flat, 1 in mountain. That's good. 1 in hills as well. Time trial and prologue. All of those cracking 70, which is nice. It brings Cobble up to a 69. Sprint is unchanged, but acceleration, 1 point there. Always useful. 3 points of stamina, now climbing up to a 76. That's going to be incredibly useful. 1 point of resistance, certainly helpful. Recovery is unchanged. That means next time around, I will be targeting recovery and Cobble ratings, one or the other. So either we're going to have to hit Classics again, or maybe Stage Racer. Seem like the two most likely that we'll have to hit up or choose from. But that's nice. That is nice. That is a good bonus, and we're now all but 2 above that 70 or above mark, and it was 5 ratings. So we're bringing it from 5 ratings below 70 to just 2 now, and they're both a single mark. So 1 more to go, or maybe 2 more levels possibly, and we'll see everything finally surpass that 70 mark. You can also see that we have a few into the mid 70s now instead of just a couple. And 1 more point for flat for good measure. Last one here. Performance branch completed. On to discovery. Just 9 levels left to go. And that's 1, 2, 3 sets of attribute increases remain. That's it, and then we'll have nothing left to go for. That is going to do it for this episode, though. It's mid-April. We're pushing through in terms of that calendar. Dunkirk, I'm going to be bypassing that, so I'll see you into the 24th of May. That's a full month from now. Full month from now until we pick up our next race. We'll bypass Belgium. We'll have Hageland, plus the U.S. National Championships. So that's what we're going to get into next episode. Excited for that. That's going to push us all the way into late June. So we are moving right along. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.